What if I told you there was a color palette you can use in or on your home for the next 10, 15 years? A single color palette that would replace the need for a color consultant. Okay, well, maybe that's a bit of a stretch, but today I want to share with you my way of picking colors. And I think it provides an excellent structure, but also a lot of flexibility that can allow you to change things up and play with colors to your heart's content. I think it's solid. And what is the most solid shape? The triangle. This is the Paint People palette pyramid. If you're a subscriber or a Patreon member, you already know I love me some alliteration. Traditional color palettes are usually arranged in a grid-like formation where you have the colors all presented to you. But what if, as the user, you get these colors, but maybe you don't want to use color C in your bedroom, you prefer it in your bathroom? Palette pyramid gives you that flexibility, gives you that versatility to switch things up. You have the whole color palette, and each color section has its own role to play in the entire process. So let's get right into it. Starting at the top, the pinnacle of the palette pyramid is always going to be your main color. People that know me know I love to use this term as much as possible because the main color is the most important color in the whole palette. It's what everything else is based upon, and essentially it is your default choice for your color palette. As an interior color, your main color is most likely going to be your hallway color, and it's going to be continuing into the main living areas of your home. In some cases, it can be the only color you need because sometimes less is more. Simplicity is actually kind of stylish. On the outside of your home, I would typically see this as the main body color. So it's already in the name, main color, main body. Now, of course, for my fellow paint people watching, you probably don't want just one color in your home, right? So that's where the second level, the second tier comes into play, your support colors. And these are colors that are directly supporting your main color. So maybe in those areas that the main color isn't totally appropriate, you want something a little bit different, but still along the same sort of line, the same feel. These are typically going to be a little more neutral leaning as well, so nothing too crazy or polarizing. They're essentially just offshoots of your main color. So maybe the differences are their level of depth, whether they be lighter or darker. Maybe the color temperature is slightly different, perhaps different undertones, some adjacent colors, but nothing too opposing, nothing complementary. So support colors could be excellent choices in places like those secondary spaces of your home. So your living rooms, your bedrooms, your dining room, bathrooms, or maybe there's a space where you wanted to use the main color, but it was just a bit too light. You wanted something a bit more rich and with more depth. Well, there's probably going to be a support color with exactly what you're looking for. Then finally, that third tier of the palette pyramid is probably my favorite. It's the most fun part. These are going to be your finishing colors. Once you've established your base with that main color, maybe you switch things up with some support colors here and there, but there's something missing in a particular room, or maybe the front door needs a pop of color. You will find that color in the finishing row. You could also call these your accent colors because you obviously have a lot more saturation here. And I purposely gave you the most options here, not because I want you to use all of them. In fact, it's the opposite. Think less is more. So maybe one or two of these max in a particular space. You don't want too much visual clutter happening either. This is going to be the last bit of seasoning within your color scheme in any particular use case. I'll give you a quick example. Main color is the hallway. I grabbed one of the support colors to use in my kitchen on the walls, and maybe the white or off-white choice on the baseboards. And I really love this green for the kitchen cabinets in the finishing section, so that's what I'll put there as well. And guess what? They all work. They're all cohesive. As long as they work with the flooring and the lighting in your space, as long as you test your colors up before committing to them, it'll work. These palette pyramids were designed to go together and be interchangeable. So down the road, maybe you don't like that green anymore in the cabinets. Well, guess what? Just shift over to that blue and it's gonna look good. I know a lot of you have been asking about online consultations, and while we want to serve as many people as we can, I've never personally been a huge fan of the process doing traditional color consultations online. I don't think anything really beats being in person and really handpicking those colors based on the physical surroundings. What we can do, however, is offer custom palette pyramids to all of you. If you're looking for something that's curated for your personal tastes, check the link in the description down below. Your level of involvement in the process is completely up to you. You can just provide your preferences on what sort of colors you like, and then we'll do the rest for you. Or if you have colors specifically that you want to work with, or maybe you already have in your home and you just want other colors to sort of fit around it, well, that's cool too. If you have any other questions, please let me know in the comment section below. And if you want more content, guess what? We got a video right over here.